Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing?
You woke me up.
That camera there, by the way. Look who it is, ladies and gentlemen. He's back. We are so pleased that he has made it back. Ladies and gentlemen, Len Wells is here.
Nice to be here.
Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful morning. I'm just back. I'm just so glad to see that you're back sitting
I can
close.
almost touch you.
We are within proximity.
No longer socially distanced.
We are both. We still, Len, we are still acting within the codicils and the
Don't be talking dirty again.
Codicils and the procedures of the CDC.
Yeah,
CDC.
That's another story altogether.
Yeah, that is entirely different. Although some people think it's the same. We have both been vaccinated.
Yes, we have.
We have both been wearing masks and when we're outside, but now we're inside.
Now, does smallpox count? Because that's the vaccination I got.
I got that one too.
Did you?
Yeah,
I didn't remember. And I got my shingles shot.
No. Have you?
Oh, absolutely. We'll talk about that too.
See, I haven't.
You need to get a shingles shot.
It has been offered to me.
You need to take it. But we've
talk about
we've
it
had COVID shots.
We have both had COVID shots.
And I had a couple of shots this morning just to get things going.
What, at the motel?
Where you put me up, yeah, room service, and thank you very much. And by the way, the valet parking.
The valet parking,
it's just amazing. I got a valet parking story too. We'll tell some time later.
Well, that's wonderful. That's great. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV, Thursday, May 27th. We do appreciate you tuning in.
I do.
This is where I usually do the community events, and I put the camera on myself.
Are there any?
But there are a few. But you enjoy.
Good.
I know that you enjoy. It's good for the show. You enjoy helping out on the community events. I do appreciate your assistance here.
Thank you.
As a matter of fact, today, the local 4-H and the University of Illinois Extension Office will be holding dog obedience training tonight. Thursday, the 27th.
Quit.
They will be at there'll be 6 sessions, with the final session on July 1st. Training takes place from 6:30 to 7:30 at the Wayne County Fairgrounds.
Do they still use that cattle prod, the electric thing on? Do they still use that in training dogs?
No.
They don't. Okay. Well, I didn't know.
No, it's not. It's not. No. The training is open to all youth from 8 to 18 years of age.
Cool.
I don't know. I need dog training.
I do too.
You've got
2 dogs.
You've got a large dog.
2 large dogs. Yeah.
I've got 2 large dogs and 1 small.
And they don't
dog.
listen. No, they just look at you.
It costs $20 4-H fee for all non-4-H members. Be sure to bring water and a water dish, treats for your dog, and a sense of humor.
Well, I'd hope so. I would hope so. You know, anytime we get a delivery from UPS or FedEx or anything like that, the first thing they do is throw the dogs a treat before they get out of their truck. Isn't that cool?
That's very bright.
Otherwise, they would eat them alive.
Dogs must be on a leash. You must provide the proof of shots for your dog for the first meeting. And for more information or to register, by all means, give them a call at the Extension Office at 842-3702.
847-3702?
842-3702.
Extension 217.
Speaking of the University of Illinois Extension Office.
This was big right here.
This is the big one. This is the big one.
I like big ones.
After 35 years of hard work and service at the University of Illinois Extension, Lisa Simpson, our good friend Lisa Simpson.
Lisa they're running her off?
Yes.
What'd she do?
She's retiring.
Oh, I thought you meant going
to be an open
How many years?
30. It says over 35.
Oh my gosh. Bless her heart.
Going to be an open house.
Yeah, going to be some freshmen.
From 1 to 4, the community is hoped to come by and extend their well wishes. Does not mention refreshments.
The last retirement they had there, I don't know if you remember this or not, they had a rum fountain. Oh, man.
That's a refreshment.
That's refreshments.
Right that is.
Well, congratulations to her.
Yeah,
that's
congratulations,
a well-deserved
Lisa.
retirement. Very well
exactly
deserved.
Right.
And a nice lady.
Yeah, very nice lady. Also, up at 2 Topless today.
Oh, the waitresses?
The banquet hall.
Oh, the banquet hall. I thought it was talking about the 2 Topless waitresses.
No. Entirely different. No. 2 Topless, the town.
Oh, the town.
Thursday Thunder is back.
Oh, is this the ham and bean dinner?
No.
It's not. I thought that was every time they had the ham and bean. They had Thursday Thunder.
No,
that's Friday
Thunder. They haven't been dinners on Wednesday night.
And then
it's Thursday Thunder. Yeah,
or later that night at least.
This will be at the T-Town Banquet Hall at the KC Hall for delicious food, great music, fun games, awesome prizes.
Yes.
Party starts at 5 p.m. All vehicles are welcome. Actually, I think this is a gathering.
Gathering?
A gathering. I'll get my English right here in a second. This is a gathering.
This isn't the blessing of the Hondas or something.
It might be.
Because you said it's the Mystic Knights of the Seas, right?
It's the Knights of Columbus. That's right.
not Mystic Knights of the Seas. KFCs. I'm sorry.
KFC. The Knights of Columbus. But they do this often. They'll do it next month.
This motorcycles you're talking about?
I think
Thunder?
it's motorcycles.
Thunder. Okay, that makes more sense.
I think it's motorcycles. But it says all vehicles are welcome.
Cool.
Now, have you been to the Totopolis Knights of Columbus?
I have not.
It's very nice.
I bet
it's brand new.
I am a knight.
I'm
a member of the Knights of Columbus.
Had a storm or a fire or something knocked down the last one, and
so they really made it nice.
They've really built.
Cool. I did not know. I don't even know where it is, Bruce. I'll have to check that out next time. The next time I'm in Teutopolis, I'll check it out.
Well,
where did you get your surgery? Well, right about here.
It's right where the old building was.
Okay.
When the old building, still don't know where it is. Down. It's on the south. It's south side of downtown. Yeah. Actually, out of downtown.
Is Sister Mary Holy Water still bartending there?
I'm not sure.
Okay, I didn't know.
Actually, I know somebody that I could ask.
I'll bet you do.
But yeah.
Anyway, so they're having not Rolling Thunder, which is a whole different deal.
Well,
Thursday Thunder.
Okay. Thursday Thunder. And then next month at On the Rocks, the month after that
On the Rocks.
At the Orchard Inn. I believe they do this the last Thursday of the month.
Oh, this sounds cool. This sounds exciting.
Then at the Effingham Event Center in August,
and I've been there.
Downtown Effingham,
very nice.
In September too. And I believe there are prizes that you can win for attending each one.
Oh, how about that?
So very
well organized. Sounds like to me.
It certainly is.
Absolutely.
Also, Poss Music Work today is.
What'd you say? Possum music.
Bill Poss. His name is Bill Passalacqua. He goes by Bill Poss.
Passalacqua. Was he Irish or what?
I believe he's from Southern Illinois. So he's American.
Oh, that's good. That's always.
He's been a guest on the show. You don't watch the show?
That one particular broadcast I missed.
He was a guest last month.
What does he do?
He's a musician.
Was he play a Phanorton? Have you ever played
guitar?
You never play a Phanorton?
No, I played a toadette.
You chew your toenails. What'd you say?
I've played a toadette. I've never played a Phanorton. Is the Phanorton
No, a Phanorton is a. You don't know what a Phanorton is?
I was thinking the Phanorton was the short one.
No. A Phanorton is a wind instrument that is about 35 feet long, and you have to try to play both ends at the same time, and it's really bad when the harp is in the middle. That's a Phanorton. You didn't know that?
No,
now you know.
New one on me. Poss Music Works presenting live music tonight with Chicken Wire Empire. See, that's a great name. That is a great name.
It is. Is that a band?
That's
Chicken Wire Empire.
Chicken Wire Empire.
Wow, that is cool.
At the Tuscan Hills Winery.
At the Tuscan Hills. Where's that?
That's in Effingham as well.
Tuscan Hills Winery.
I believe that's on the north side of town.
Wow, this sounds very exciting. Chicken Wire.
Bill Poss and his band, the Acoustic Useful Tools, are playing too.
This guy, I got to meet him.
Bill's a great guy.
I bet he is.
You would love Bill Poss.
And he plays the guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Writes his own stuff.
Does he know anything that Woofy wrote?
Probably.
I bet he does.
He probably helped Woofy write songs.
He probably did. And does he know Andre Segovia?
I think he is.
You know Andre.
Isn't that south of Belgium?
No, that's not a town. It's a guy. Andre Segovia?
No.
He classical guitarist? You never heard of him?
I have heard of him, yeah. Bill knows a ton of guys.
I bet he does. He probably calls him Andy Segovia.
He might know him. He knows Lucas Nelson. He knows.
Ricky Nelson?
He knew John Prine.
John Prine's one of my heroes.
Yeah, knows.
He's no longer with us. God bless him.
No, he's not.
God rest his soul. And
by the way,
he was taken way too early.
By the way, they just announced it yesterday. Did you hear this? What's going on? Pardon me. They announced it on Tuesday. Down in Nashville on the week of I believe it's the week of October 3rd through the 10th. It's in recognition of John Prine's birthday on the 9th. They're having a John Prine festival down there.
Wow, that's something I may have to plan to go to.
Oh, I know.
That would be exciting.
And I'm trying
I love John Prine.
I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's named after one of his songs, and it's off of the Missing Years album.
Dear Abby? No.
It's off the Missing Years album, and I can't remember
Jesus, the Missing Years. That was a great.
Off of that album.
Okay.
That was the name of the album.
I wish I knew.
The Missing Years.
That was a great album.
It was a great album. I'll remember it. I'll Google it here in a minute. And
we'll take a break if we ever do.
We are taking a break here. But I was waiting to get to the big days.
Oh, go ahead, please.
This is one of my favorites. This is National Cellophane Tape Day.
You're lying.
It is. No, I'm serious.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
It's difficult to imagine where the world would be without this insignificant little invention from
Cellophane
the
tape.
3M company. Yeah, also known as Scotch tape or invisible tape. This innovation can be found in every household or office. Invented in 1930 by Richard Gurley Drew.
Richard Gurley Drew?
Richard Gurley Drew.
He's a Gurley Drew.
He created the tape from cellulose and originally called it cellulose tape. His career started at 3M in 1920 in St. Paul, where he also developed masking tape for the automotive industry.
I did not know that for when they do painting and stuff.
I would think so.
Sure.
This is National Cellophane Tape Day. How about that?
Now, here's your trivia question. I know you know the answer to this, but I'll ask it anyway. What does 3M stand for?
Well, 3M stands for Minnesota Mining and Metallurgy.
Manufacturing.
Manufacturing and mining.
No, just manufacturing. Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing.
Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing. I missed the trivia question then.
Well, there you go.
I'm sorry.
Now, we have another trivia question later.
Do we?
The origin of the word bribe. Now, you may have a story that sets this up,
yes,
I hope.
I do. This is also National Grape Popsicle Day.
Oh, come on.
I'm serious.
Who thinks of this junk?
In San Francisco, California in 1905, 11-year-old Frank Epperson.
Oh, Frank.
Was outside on his porch mixing water with a white powdered flavor to make soda. Upon going inside, he left it there on the porch with the stirring stick still in it. That night, the temperature reached a record low. The following morning, Frank discovered the drink had frozen to the stick.
Henceforth and verily, the popsicle.
Years later, in 1922, Epperson introduced this treat at a fireman's ball, where it was a huge success. Then in 1923, he made and sold his frozen treat on a stick. And,
have you ever done that with Merlot?
Applied for a patent in 1924. He originally named it, since his name was Epperson, he originally named it the Epsicle, and then renamed it Popsicle.
I'll be darned. Have you ever done that with Merlot?
No, I don't think Merlot freezes very well.
If you get it in a good enough freezer, it will.
Really?
Yeah, it's good.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I've had Merlot slushies. Those are good.
Those are really good, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, one's coming up next weekend.
Oh, is that right? St. Louis area?
Down on Route 37, they're going to have the big old...
old wine fest?
Yeah, the big old Cajun festival.
Oh, that sounds good. What's his name going to be there? The guy,
Dennis is going to be
Dennis Strawmat? He's a great guy. You've had him as a guest.
I have had him.
Great guy.
Yeah. This is also, at the end of May is correct. Correct your posture bump. Yeah, so we'll both make, while we're off camera, we'll both correct our posture. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we look just fine.
I understand that, was it Georgia has finally, after 30 years, approved yoga in schools or something? Said it's okay to do yoga, but you can't use any of those chants.
They repealed
the ban.
They repealed the law that was banning it.
But you can't say namaste or anything like that. That's part of the law. They said,
part of the new law.
You still can't. You can't do any of that because them foreigners do that. Foreigners.
Oh, was it Georgia?
I thought it was Georgia. Maybe it was Alabama.
Arkansas.
No, it wasn't Arkansas. We'll have to look that up.
Might be Alabama.
I think it is.
What's on television, ladies and gentlemen?
This will be good.
Are you going to sit back? Or are you going to stay in?
I like this posture.
That's right. May is good posture month. It's something I think I got
a little.
It strengthens your core, works on your balance when you take the stairs. It makes you feel better in the car.
I think I got a little Thursday thunder going.
I'm a little. I'm getting a little sore. What's on TV, folks? What do you want to see on television today? High school baseball this afternoon, weather permitting. I'll be up in Dietrich. Cowden Herrick Beach, your city Bobcats at the Dietrich Moving Maroons. NBA basketball doubleheader tonight on TNT. Milwaukee at Miami. Milwaukee leads 2-0 in that series. Phoenix is at LA. That series tied up at 1 apiece. NHL hockey, the Maple Leafs can knock out the Canadiens at 6 o'clock.
The
Canucks are out.
They're out. I'm sorry.
They got beat. And the Carolina Hurricanes they can knock off the Nashville Predators tonight. They lead 3-2. Major League Baseball, the Cubs are at the Pirates this afternoon, actually this morning, starting at 11:35.
That'll be exciting.
The Baltimore Orioles at Chicago White Sox, and then the Cardinals at the Arizona Diamondbacks. Carlos Martinez versus Seth Frankoff. And that will be on Bally Sports Midwest.
This is big news.
That is big news. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Len Wells. I am Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after this word with plenty more here on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Back on?
We are now. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV.
Hey, I want to thank you again for, the stipend is nice too, and the hotel you put me up in last night. Thank you so much for the staff bringing me the hurricanes last evening.
Well, anything for you.
Were those delicious or what?
No, they
love a good
are.
hurricane.
They do a good job.
Yes, thank you very much.
And just to clean up a couple of items from the first segment, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for the John Prine Festival
in Nashville, Tennessee.
In Nashville, Tennessee, it's the You Got Gold.
That's the name of one of his great songs.
Gold Inside of You.
Yes.
It's a beautiful song.
It really is.
And also the state where yoga has, you had it right. You had it right, second choice.
Yeah, Alabama.
Alabama has now,
after 37 years,
reinstated the use of yoga in schools.
Not the use of it, but permitting it.
Permitting the use of it.
Students that want to do yoga. I don't get it.
Well,
I don't understand.
That's the thing that actually it is becoming more and more prevalent in sports.
Yes,
training.
it is.
And I know high school trainers that are teaching
some of it's
yoga.
isometric, actually, isn't it?
Sure.
And very helpful. But no, in Alabama, you can't use the term namaste, which is a
Can
greeting.
I use namaste?
Isn't that a greeting?
It's a greeting. Namaste is basically
Howdy.
Aloha.
No, wait a minute.
Wait, that's foreign
No, we can't.
too.
That's foreign too. Well, we did have a school.
That's not foreign.
We had a school board member one time in Wayne County that had 40 fits and a bad spell because
Why?
they were allowing kids to. Ask Katie about this. Katie White was taking a Spanish club group to Puerto Rico, and the county board, no, we ain't letting them go to no foreign countries. No.
The school board.
The school board member. Oh, that is a U.S. territory.
Didn't want the kids going to foreign country, Puerto Rico.
Because they don't speak no English down there. Anyway, that's another story for another day. Ask Katie about that.
It's amazing how boards can become
crazy,
occasionally odd and all. Last time you were here, you were talking about trying
to get rid of the housing authority director.
The housing authority down in White County,
and it had a similar. They called a special.
Did that clear up?
I just died. It died. Just went away. Nobody's talking about it anymore.
Well, that's good.
And everybody still got their jobs and everything's
that's
fine.
good.
Peace in the valley. But the county board called it a White County board, and I'm sorry that I keep talking about White County, but that's part of where I work, and I live in White County.
Well, and also you don't hear
these stories.
You don't hear the board snarls in Wayne County, Clay County. You do hear something in Marion County
A little bit. But the bottom line, I'll condense this story as much as I can, but there was a tremendous delay in getting the White County property tax bills, A, printed, B, mailed out, and C, collected. The 2019 property tax bills, collectible in 2020, they're still collecting them in 2021. In other words, there was better than a 6-month delay on that.
Really?
And it started with the assessor, the assessor didn't get this information to the treasurer in time, and the treasurer didn't get it to the county clerk in time. And anyway, there was just a giant backup. Well, everybody said, it's her fault, And so they called a special board meeting last Thursday evening, a week ago.
Isn't there a supervisor of assessors?
I meant the supervisor of assessment. Yeah, the assessor.
Yeah.
But anyway, they called a special county board meeting for the purpose of getting rid of the treasurer. Treasurer, if I'm not mistaken, you can correct me if I'm wrong, Bruce Dickey, is an elected office. Now, unless you're caught stealing and they charge you with a felony, they can't remove you from office. How they can remove you from office?
The state's attorney can probably move to, you can make
it's got to be a criminal matter.
Yes.
This was no criminal matter. And there was no allegation of criminality. They wanted her out of here. And they finally explained to the county boards that if you don't like the treasurer, the remedy's at the ballot box. Simple.
That's exactly right.
So don't call a special meeting and hoop and holler and carry on and talk over each other to try to get rid of somebody that's
unelected. How big is the county board?
I think it's 6 members.
See, Wayne County's 14.
Which is like 13 too many.
It's pretty big.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's pretty big.
Terrible.
It's pretty big.
And they had a referendum to cut it in half. Remember that?
Yeah.
They voted to cut it in half down to 7. And they said, we ain't listening to you.
The county board said we're not going to do that.
Even though the people said cut it in half.
Yeah.
It's a money deal is what it is because you get paid a stipend to go to those meetings.
But it's not that much. See, that's what I don't understand.
But that's $600 a year.
That's what I don't understand. Yeah, it's $50 a meeting, right?
But it's also $50 for a committee meeting too. So if you attend a committee meeting, there's you another $50. I'm sorry, we don't want to get.
I got to tell you, you and I have sat through enough meetings in our lives.
Oh boy, have we ever!
That we both. You couldn't. It would cost you a heck of a lot more than $50 to get me to go to a meeting where I don't have to go.
Absolutely.
And I mean, because I sit through meetings all the time.
I hate meetings.
Oh, they're awful.
Most of what you get done can be accomplished with a phone call or a text or an email or, Sometimes I think there are meetings just to have meeting. Well, you got to have a weekly meeting. No, you don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't. But
that's just me personally.
I'm not about to say a bad thing about the weekly meeting that I'm involved in.
Yours are the best. Yours are the best.
Very effective and well done.
Otherwise, you wouldn't be wearing that peach jacket today.
That's exactly right.
That's some of the things you discuss in your weekly meeting, right?
Oh, we don't discuss my clothes at the weekly meeting.
So you don't have a cosmetics clause in your...
I have a daily meeting with my wife where we discuss my clothes.
Cosmetic discretion. I'm sure the company has in your clause somewhere is cosmetic discretion.
It's entirely all over my contract.
It should be.
My contract is based on...
I got in trouble with that one time.
Wait a minute.
I did not. Can I take a drink and tell you that story?
I tell you what, let's take a quick break and let you tell me the story about your cosmetic. We're in that camera now. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. That's Len Wells. I'm Bruce, back after this. Stick around.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full-service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lemon Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Hey folks, welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest today is Len Wells. We are talking about a variety of subjects. We've been talking about the the White County Board.
White County Board. Sometimes they like drama for whatever reason.
Sometimes they like drama. Then we got to talking into meetings, which got us kind of in the direction of me potentially changing my appearance
because of the beautiful
jacket, and whether I have a discretionary clause in my contract.
So it's called cosmetic discretion. If you're in broadcasting,
we're in that one now, though. By the way,
if you're in broadcasting, appearance is everything. I mean, really.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had.
Well, it's not everything.
Well, no. Let's use pick a big time
it's one of the
TV
top
guy.
things, though.
Okay, Gayle King, for example.
Sure.
What do you think would happen if Gayle King decided, I'm just going to shave off my hair? Because, a lot of ladies, and black ladies, it seems like many of them sometimes will shave their head for whatever reason. And it looks good to some people. Okay. But Gayle King probably, it would be a shock to the viewers to see that. So I can guarantee
she's on a CBS morning show.
This is a nationwide program.
Yeah, thanks for bringing up a competitor. I appreciate
sorry.
that.
We don't have that on your cable thing, deal?
Yes, we do have that on. Somebody can change the channel like 2 up to it right now. They can just move right up.
I should have used a sports figure or something. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Anyway, the management, or her in her contract, you can't change your appearance dramatically without prior approval.
Okay.
And most broadcast people have that in their personal service agreement.
And you in a television
a television setting. That's called a PSA, a personal service agreement. Okay. So I had cosmetic discretion in my contract, which I did not know I had.
You did not realize.
Apparently didn't read it.
You didn't read the contract.
Did not read it. Didn't realize I was that much on TV back when I was on TV, back at Evansville, Channel 14, WFIE.
First in Evansville,
America. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. So my good friend, the promotion director at the time, Bradley Dean Height.
Bradley Dean Height.
Bradley Dean. We call him Bradley Dean.
I don't remember him.
Bradley Dean talked me into getting a curly perm because he had one. It was quite fashionable.
This was in the late 1970s, very early 1980s.
Yeah, he thought
there was about a year there.
He thought I would look like great in a curly perm.
I never did, by the way. Several of my friends got perms that really shouldn't have.
Oh, and I'm one of them. But anyway, I went to his stylist, and I got me a curly perm one afternoon and came back to work the next morning. And the general manager, Conrad L. Cagle, C-A-G-L-E, called me into his office.
Okay, Mr. Cagle. Hello, Mr. Cagle. Oh, Conrad. Do you call him Conrad or Cagle?
CC.
CC.
Call him CC. He always adjusted his watch. And Len?
He had 2 watches?
No, he had like a bracelet.
His cuff.
A bracelet. He had a bracelet and a watch. Len, he turned around to the credenza, pulled out this file. He said, Len, look here. Look. See, that's your PSA, Len, your personal service agreement. Look on page, I think it's page 3. What's that say right there, Len?
Well, it
says cosmetic discretion.
Cosmetic discretion.
Now, what does that say, Len? Does it say you shall not change your appearance without prior approval? Now, why in the blankety blank did you go out and get you a curly perm?
Call it a curly perm.
Curly perm. Why'd you go out there and get you a curly perm? He said, now you've got until this time tomorrow to get rid of that curly perm, or you no longer are employed here. So I went home. I left right there.
How do you straighten their hair?
I washed it maybe 30 times, and it laid down like it had good sense. Len, what's on that page 3, paragraph 6?
Well, it had been 24 hours, I guess, before.
Yeah, I got to come back to work, and it was a little wavy, but it was certainly not.
It hadn't set.
It hadn't. Oh no, that was a wasted $40, by the way.
Well, at least you didn't go back to get it straightened.
I went through. Oh no, I couldn't afford that. I couldn't afford the curly perm, but I did it anyway.
It was worth. It was $40 for the perm and another $4 for the bottle of shampoo.
That was hilarious. I mean, almost losing your job over.
Did anybody lose their job for something like that?
No, not that I came close though. I was the farm director at the time, EIEIO.
Well, you see, now you probably should have done that like in July when there's nothing going on in the farming world.
Well, yeah, except fairs, county fairs and stuff.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. And the animals and cattle might not have. They might have.
Well, yes.
Attacked some hog might have attacked your head, thinking that there's a
porcupine or something, or
dead rat or something. Well, that's nice.
That was kind of a funny story.
That is nice. You were mentioning something earlier about the. We were talking a little earlier about word formations and that kind of thing. You mentioned you have the word formation of the word bribe.
And you had a story that you were going to bring up.
There's a brand new story out. I want to hear about this. There's a brand new story. I read it just about 2 hours ago on ESPN. That now you recall in the 2000 aughts, the New England Patriots won 3 or 4 Super Bowls.
Yeah,
right?
cheating Bill Belichick.
Cheating Bill Belichick. That's exactly right.
Was it okay to say that?
Yeah, Say it over and over. Chant it. Say cheating Bill Belichick and don't say namaste.
Yeah, and there's somewhere around here is Deflategate ball over there.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah,
this was not Deflategate.
No, I understand.
This was the Spygate. This was Spygate.
Oh, when they were stealing the signals.
When they were videoing signals.
Not signals, but plays.
Plays and signals. Two different things. But it went all the way to Congress. There was some thought in Congress because they beat the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. And there was some, Arlen Specter, a senator from Pennsylvania, was one of the biggest Eagles fans in the world. He was huge.
Sure.
He's five-term senator, 30-year senator from Pennsylvania, a former prosecuting attorney.
So he's not stupid.
He's not a stupid man, and he wanted to investigate the Patriots, Robert Kraft, Bill Belichick, and the rest of the Patriots. And while in consideration of doing that, he was offered he had a friend in Florida. Mm-hmm. He had a friend in Florida.
That friend?
It turned out, yes, it was that friend. Had a friend in Florida because Specter...
Mar-a-Lago friend?
Mar-a-Lago friend. Took him to lunch and offered he was going to broker the deal from Robert Kraft to give campaign money to Arlen Specter in order to
quash
the don't investigate.
Now, when you refer to the Mar-a-Lago guy, are you talking about
Mr. Trump?
Donald R. Trump.
The president. Now president. Not at the time. Well, not now president.
Yeah.
Former president. But you can still call him President Trump.
That's a straight up bribe.
That is a straight up bribe. But and he talked about it in his book. That came out 10 years ago, but nobody ever. He didn't make big headlines. He didn't go into who offered it. He said a friend of his, and now it has come out today. Yes, it was the president. Well,
that's interesting. But a man who became president.
The gentleman who became president. That's right. The man who
the word bribe is kind of an interesting word in itself. It goes back to like 16th century France.
Really?
Yeah, when they were like traveling, and I hate to use the word itinerant because that just means like somebody that's kind of just wandering or poor or whatever. But itinerant holy men would go from house to house, and that's how they would survive, going to the next town or whatever. They didn't have churches or anything.
Yeah, wait a second.
The holy man.
No gathering halls, no churches, no services.
No. But they'd go into a house and
this is 1400s.
Yes, so 16th century, but 1500s. 1500s.
16th century.
16th century, 1500s. So a homeowner would have a loaf of bread. Of course, breads, everybody got bread, baking bread. And you take off a piece of bread, that's called a bribe, and give to the holy man. And in return, he would agree to pray for your family and then go on to the next house. A bribe is tearing off a piece of bread and giving it to someone.
Really?
That is the origin of the word bribe.
How do you pronounce it in French?
Bribe. I mean, it's just a piece of bread that you tear off a loaf, is what it is. I mean, not figurative, actually is what it is. A bribe is a piece of bread you tear off.
Well, that is fascinating.
Yeah, but the priest or holy man would agree, thank you for the bread, I'll pray for your family.
Is that how it became?
You give somebody something, you get something in return.
See, now, at the end, though, that would have been legal.
Of course it would have been, because they didn't have Mr. Specter back then.
Well, I know, but when did bribe become illegal?
Probably, I don't know, more quid pro quo. I don't know. I don't know. You probably could extend it out pretty easily, I would think. Depends on, prayer is not something that has a lot of value in terms of money, right? I'll give you a piece of bread if you'll, go steal my neighbor's horse. That'd be a bribe.
That's a bribe.
Yeah, it's a bribe.
But that's actually more of a payoff.
Well, true. But anyway, now we know the rest of the story.
That's pretty good. I like that.
Paul Harvey. Good day. Remember
Don't say good day yet. We still have 20 minutes to go.
Holy cow.
We're going to be back right after this. Do stick around. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back in a sec.
Do your best friend a favor. Take them to Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. One stop for dog boarding. Don't leave them home alone or trust them with someone you don't even trust. Pamper them with the Doggy Daycare. They do grooming, training, and your doggy will love the sweet treats dog barkery. A bakery. Spoiling your pooch 7 days a week. Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Dog grooming, training, and boarding. 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook or at jaggersdoggydaycare.com.
Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Good friend Len Wells is here. And,
happy to be here.
We appreciate you tuning in today. We appreciate you being here today.
Happy to be here. Thank you again for having me. It's always a pleasure.
What did you have at the restaurant last night? What did we pay for? Chateaubriand?
On a stick for two.
Oh, see, now that's
nice. I took the second half home to my wife.
Oh, did you?
She couldn't join me last evening. So.
No, that's too bad.
So anyway, Chateaubriand for two on a stick.
Escargot Bourguignon?
Well, I had some of that, but there is an old friend of mine and an old friend of yours as well had some sage advice regarding escargot. That's it's in the garlicky butter, right?
Yes.
Don't drink the butter.
No, that's a good idea. Don't.
Same way with the shrimp scampi butter. Don't do that either. Same thing. Yes.
I've
talking about your Thursday Thunder.
I used to be able to do that.
Thursday Thunder.
As a younger man. I was able to
drink the garlicky butter.
You sopped it.
Oh, absolutely.
So because the escargot comes in the little receptacle.
Exactly.
This full butter.
We call it receptacle. That sounds like a toilet.
It is.
Sounds like a toilet.
That's not a trash can, is what it sounds like. Not a toilet. And whatever you'd call it, a little
bowl. We'll call it a dish.
Well, it comes in the bowl with the little divots or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
Where your snail goes.
Yeah, where the snail goes. And there's always
drawn butter.
And
garlic.
Garlic with just outstanding to sop your bread
and a little bit of Parmesan.
And you can do that as a young man to about 35 or 40. You can do that all you want.
Yes.
And then your digestive system changes.
It says, "Don't do that to me again."
Don't do that again.
Did I tell you?
Don't do that anymore.
Speaking of that, the dippy butter stuff you get with your, with your bread. So a lot of your fancier restaurants will bring you the oil and the Parmesan cheese.
Yeah, they'll pour the
oil in there.
Pour the oil on the cheese.
Parmesan cheese and everything. Good friend of ours.
Don't do that anymore either.
Good friend of ours. And she will allow me to say this. Phyllis Hilliard.
Phyllis Hilliard.
Phyllis Hilliard.
Phyllis Hilliard. Phyllis Johnson. Phyllis. Whatever she is.
Wilkes.
Wilkes.
Great,
right,
great
Phyllis.
lady. Loved my life. Just
Love
a
Phyllis.
sweet lady. Well, she and a very good friend of hers went out to a fancy restaurant. It was another lady, and this is a great story. So they brought some bread out and everything.
That's very kind, very nice. I love going to a
and they
restaurant.
they brought the bread, and then they had a bowl like that. And Phyllis said, "Oh, this is the way you eat the bread. You take the oil. They had the oil there, and she pours some oil in there, and they had the little bowl of Parmesan. She puts that in there and stirs it all up and everything. And it says, this is how you do it. You break the bread, you dip it in there. It's delicious." Well, they both did that and said, "Boy, that does not taste like what I usually, something ain't right. This olive oil is maybe gone over the edge. Sometimes it'll get rancid, and called the waitress over and said, there's something just not right with this oil and Parmesan." It was the oil it was lamp oil that they light the candle thing. She had poured lamp oil and mixed it with Parmesan. Isn't that great? That's hilarious.
I'm glad she didn't get sick.
No, she didn't. But she doesn't have worms anymore, which is great. Not that she ever did.
Anymore.
Do you still beat your wife? You can't answer that question anyway. That's right.
You cannot answer that question.
But yeah, that was hilarious. The lamp oil.
Now that's what they asked in Kentucky last week. Do you still shoot up your horse?
Yeah.
Do you still shoot your horse up?
And apparently Bob Baffert does.
The Bob Baffert apparently. Yeah. What did you think of that? We had you on the show. We talked about.
I said I didn't like him.
You did say you don't like Bob Baffert, didn't you?
And I was proven right.
And I told you that
he's a great guy.
I didn't tell you he's a great guy. I said that he wins.
He does, for a fact. Now we know why.
I did not bet his horse that race. I screwed up and bet his horse in the Preakness.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that was a terrific mistake. That
came in number 3.
That was a $10 mistake for there. Yeah, that was not a good mistake for me.
I bet on Harass early in the Derby there.
I got scratched.
Got scratched. Yeah, Harass got scratched. I hated that. But go ahead, please.
You love horse racing.
I do enjoy it.
I love horse racing. We both are huge horse racing fans. I mean, and that's about the only sport you enjoy, right?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I like to watch a little golf on TV, but yeah, horse racing I love.
Will all this the Michigas going on here in with Baffert and over this Kentucky Derby horse? Is this going to turn you off of horse racing, or are you a big enough fan that you just realize the horse racing may already have its moral issues?
I think it always has. I think there's been corruption in horse racing since the first horse ran in Rome, probably in the Coliseum.
Ben-Hur, you think
and
Judah
Ben Ely and all of them.
Judah Ben-Hur. Somebody was putting illegal spurs inside the horse.
I'd say so. But no, I think it has a morality problem, the entire industry. I just think it's probably got a thread of corruption running through the entire fabric, in my opinion.
Well, I think that's probably.
And it's sad because I think, you can get anything done with money these days.
Yeah.
And, that brings up the question, and perhaps you can answer it.
Speaking of bribes
or whatever, you had the split test of what was the name of the horse? Shugabugga? What was it?
Medina Spirit.
Medina Spirit. I thought it was Shugabugga.
No.
Split. Okay, so you take 100 cc's. I don't know how many cc's, and 50 cc's was tested, and the other half was to be tested later. First half tested positive. They still haven't tested.
Second test.
Still hasn't been tested. What's going on?
We're going to take a quick break while I try to figure out. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you had an answer.
I don't know what's going on. I'll tell you in a minute. You're watching Big Talk. We had one more break I needed to do.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now I've got ice in my mouth, too, and I just feel it. Be back right after this.
We'll get another COVID shot.
Yeah, that's right. We need bring in the COVID shooter. We'll be back in a sec.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at carnabysquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Morning, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Len Wells,
the man, the legend,
and
friend of those who have no friends.
All right, now to answer your question, let me attempt to answer your question. First of all, I don't know why they had the second sample has not been tested. All I can tell you is it has not been tested.
Is there any? There's probably no physical reason why it hasn't been tested. I mean, that's
no
like the lab hasn't gone out of business or anything.
It is under the auspices of the Kentucky Racing Association.
So the matter who gets paid the most, probably.
It's under the auspices of this. I didn't say that. You didn't say that on my TV show.
No, I'm sorry. No. I apologize.
That.
I take that back.
None of us said that.
No. You can edit that out.
It is under the. I'll cut that one. Under the auspices of the Kentucky Racing Association, which, by the way, is probably certainly the most powerful horse racing association in the country.
Absolutely.
Thereby, most likely, the most powerful horse racing association in the world.
I would have to say that. I agree.
So,
Mitch McConnell got anything to do with this?
I'm sorry?
Does Mitch McConnell have anything to do with this?
If he wanted to, I suspect
I bet he could.
If he wanted to. I don't think he does.
Good.
But if he wanted to, he could. So anyway, and by the way, that's why the New York Racing Association has suspended Bob Baffert as well.
Everything's pending.
That's not. Yeah, everything in New York is pending the Kentucky Racing.
But in the meantime, they're not taking any chances. They don't want to mess with it.
They don't want to mess with it.
They don't want his fingerprints on anything.
So his horse isn't running in the Belmont a week from Saturday.
Which is the third of the Triple Crown.
Which
he's out
not
anyway.
Only is that horse not running.
Medina Spirit's not running?
Medina Spirit's not running. None of his other horses are running in New York State. Belmont and Bob Baffert controls about 800, 900 horses.
Oh, I did not know that.
He trains a lot of horses.
I did not know
There are
that.
a lot of owners in New York who probably plan on racing this summer.
But can't.
But cannot, because Baffert is the trainer.
Does he train any horses for Ellis Park?
Yes.
I bet he does.
Oh, yeah. Not very often. Ellis is a little bit...
Oh, I understand.
Ellis is a little bit...
Too small.
A little small, but I mean the horses that he trains.
They come
can
through
get
all these
Yeah,
tracks.
they come. Well, Fairmont's open again. Fairmont
over in
well, it's not Fairmont
Fairview
now.
Heights
It's,
area.
They're
Collinsville,
it's
or
still Fairmont, but they're calling it. It's owned by a gambling company now, or something
I didn't
like
know
that.
that.
Bally's Fairmont,
Bally's,
or
that's it.
something like that is what it is. But yeah, but everybody's depending on the Kentucky Racing Association
they're
to
dragging their
test
feet
this
for
horse
some reason.
and determine if they're going to suspend Baffert. How long they're going to suspend
and withdraw
Baffert.
his win at the Kentucky Derby.
And withdraw the win in the Derby. There's gigantic amounts of money involved here. I mean, gigantic amounts of money.
Have there been any lawsuits thrown around yet?
Yes, there have. Lawsuits. The Medina's Spirit people have already sued Kentucky. That's why. That
may not be resolved for a long time.
This may not be resolved for a while.
That's too bad. I mean, that to me, that just puts a blemish on the entire industry even more, I think.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
I hate that.
I know. I talked to some people who like horse racing that say they think in 10 years there won't be such a thing. They think it'll go the direction of boxing. The 10 years there won't be boxing. 10 years there won't be
boxing.
Horse racing.
Sadly, has
Dog
a lot
racing.
of
We had
corruption.
dog racing 10, 20 years ago. Had tracks all over the country. Now there's one. One or two tracks. Or
How
one
much
or
of
two
that?
states
How much of that had to do with corruption? I wonder, or just
corruption
a change
slash humane treatment of animals. So I don't know.
The greyhounds a lot of them get put down after a race. Some of them
not after a race, but
after a career.
After a career, yeah. There are
not too many of them got adopted out.
There are greyhound adoption agencies, but it's a rough life for the greyhound. They have a rough life. Speak of the devil.
You did not speak of her as a devil.
Well, that's the first time. All right, I got to know.
Yes, sir.
What's our friend Uncle Skeet been doing?
Uncle Skeet and his cousin Ray have started a new business venture. And may I mention that your beautiful wife,
my beautiful wife,
stepped in the office just a moment ago. And this is a product that Skeet and Ray are developing that she may be interested in.
Oh, really? I've got 2 minutes.
They're getting into skincare products.
Oh, skincare. Dude,
I'm telling you, that's why she may be interested in this. Anyway, they have developed a skincare product for ladies, and it's called Lard She Looks Good.
Lard She Looks Good.
Oh, yes. And what they've done is they didn't use any science.
What's the website? I could put it like
it's www.rayray.com.
Lard She Looks Good.
Lard She Looks Good.
Yeah.
It's a product that they're making out of lard.
Okay.
Bacon grease.
Okay.
And when you cook chili, the pot of chili.
Yeah.
When it sets overnight, that grease that forms on the top. Oh yeah, they take that.
The orange.
Yeah, the orange.
Is that for coloring only?
That is strictly for the glow that the lady gets when she puts this face cream on.
What's it called? Lard.
Lard She Looks Good.
Lard She Looks Good.
Well, anyway, and because it was it's got a great side effect to it. So once you put that on at night, it's kind of a night cream thing.
Okay.
First thing in the morning, your dogs come in there and lick your face because of the bacon grease, the lard. And that chili grease. Yeah. But it fills in the wrinkles. It fills in everything, and it just gives you a smooth complexion.
Sounds wonderful.
It's good. Lard She Looks Good.
Yeah,
and it's got a little honeysuckle.
Skeet and Ray doing this.
Skeet and Ray.
How's it going?
Well, they're still in the product testing phase. They're doing some. They're just doing some focus groups and see what the ladies think. What they're doing right now.
Is that right?
Yeah, they hope to get it off the ground pretty soon.
Really?
And they've got a cologne they're working on called
a cologne too.
Flare gas. It smells like oil field flare gas with a little bit of honeysuckle in it.
Yeah.
It takes you back to the time that you and your loved one went out parking on an oil field lease road.
Well.
And the glow that you got from the oil field flare, coming through the front window, or in some cases the back window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like if you used them both at the same time.
Yeah. And the honeysuckle. Oh, yeah. If you had Lard She Looks Good and flare gas cologne. It makes me want to cry.
Well, I gotta tell you, I am. That is
so sweet.
That is.
I'm sorry they didn't get it done in time for Mother's Day.
That's too bad. Well, your Father's Day's coming up.
Father's Day. Yeah, well, yeah, and they're working on a hair oil too.
What's the hair oil?
Well, the hair oil is called Lucky Duck Hair Oil. It's made out of duck fat, 10W40 motor oil. And a little cologne.
He's a go-getter.
He is now.
He is a go-getter.
We wish him the best.
Oh, that's exactly right. Len, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you being here. Folks, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see y'all tomorrow on Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Have a great day.